This is the nicest day that we've had for probably about 2 weeks, so that's why it's been so long in between videos, and it's just been absolutely hectic around here. So in the last video we took all of the floorboards out in our new kitchen, and we thought that was kind of all we needed to do before the builders came in. That was not the case. Our builder delayed a bit and said to us, right, you can take the ceilings and the insulation out. So we did that, and that was the hardest thing that I think either of us have ever done. Plasterboard is a bitch. The garden has just come alive and it's absolutely lovely to see, but my god, is it a lot of work. There's been like 3 or 4 years worth of brambles that we've had to clear. I'm just looking over there now. I've finally finished it and it opens it up so much. We've got flower beds that we didn't really know what was underneath. A lot of the stuff that we've chopped down and got rid of, we have been burning in a barrel just because it's going to be no good for our wood burner. That's things like laurel and dogwood and brambles, and it's kind of just random garden waste. We don't have a compost pile yet, so we can't necessarily put it in there. That is something that I'm looking towards, and if anyone's got any advice on best compost kind of styles, I guess, I don't know what you call it, then please put it below in the comments because I'd really like to learn. So we were going back and forth about kitchen floor tiles, and we were looking at limestone purely because the texture of it was exactly what we wanted. We weren't 100% on the colouring, but nobody was giving us any alternatives, so I called up a load of places, and then eventually, I think it was World of Stone, I'll put the name on the screen, spoke to me for like 45 minutes, even though they knew that they weren't going to get a sale out of me, and explained that actually there are loads of different types of stones that can give me the texture and the colour that we were after. So we went up to North Devon and we found a really great place. I think it was called World of Slate. You don't have a website or anything, so you have to go visit. I didn't actually get any footage of our kitchen flooring, but I will insert a picture here and it will give you a kind of idea, and I'll put the name on the screen of what it's called. I don't know whether any of you will remember a couple of weeks ago, both on the community tab and on my Instagram stories, I was chatting about bathroom tiles, and we really weren't sure what to go for. We found a cheaper alternative, the tones weren't great. Anyway, I'll show you what we've landed on, put the prices on the screen so that you have an idea of what our bathroom is going to be like, and we've just ordered our bathroom window, which is also really exciting, and we're just making all of the decisions. We have got our bath taps and shower taps off eBay for half the price of what they should be, and we managed to find a second-hand radiator on Facebook Marketplace, so that's also going to go in our main bathroom. And for the flooring, we got this super cheap, means that you don't have to pay a fortune for it, which is really nice. We also bought our utility tiles. I was looking at terracotta reclaimed tiles online for the floor, and it turned out that actually these are a nightmare. You have to seal them every 1 to 2 years, and it just doesn't, it's not practical. So we went for porcelain of terracotta style, and I think this looks really good. I think it looks nice and I'm happy with it, and again it was super cheap and it's low maintenance. We still haven't found a backsplash for our kitchen. We've ordered a couple more samples and are going to see a showroom next weekend, so I'm really hopeful that we can finally find the backsplash tiles, because I think I've probably spent the equivalent of a square metre on tile samples trying to find cheaper ones of the really, really expensive ones that I like. And again, I'll insert some footage of all of these because it might be of some use to you. There are some really lovely tiles there, but they're just not what we're after. And we've also chosen some floor tiles for in our entrance hallway. So we've decided that we're going to have a little inset, so it'll be slightly lower, so a doormat will sit in there and it's a nice place for people to take their shoes off and then they don't get the wooden floors dirty. So something else I wish that I would have known at the beginning was about DIY kitchens. So we knew that we wanted to go with Howdens, and their design came in at £14,000, which is just not doable. Like, I don't understand how people can afford kitchens like that. So that made me shop around, and I'd seen on Facebook in a couple of different groups that people recommend DIY kitchens. So I sent my Howdens quote straight over to them, and they did exactly the same thing for, I think it was £6,500 in real wood. It wasn't in foil wrap or anything like that. So I sent that quote to Howdens and said, look, I want to buy from you, but I can't afford it. Can you price match this? This is your design. This is the price that they've given. And they said yeah. So I cannot believe that we've got our kitchen half price just by being a bit smart about it. And I do think that this is something that everybody in the UK should know who is designing their own kitchen and getting quotes from elsewhere, is that Howdens will price match. And even if they don't, DIY kitchens is an incredible kind of backup option. It's exactly the same thing, it's just that you might not be able to see it. There's only one showroom in the UK, and that is up north. And for us it would have been a 6-hour drive there and a 6-hour drive back, and it just didn't make sense. So I pushed my luck and got it. Just as we thought we'd finished inside the house and the builder was ready to come in, he delayed, and he was like, actually you can save some more money by taking the walls out upstairs. And we just could not bear any more plasterboard, but we did it, and we, you know, it's all done, and there's nothing more that we can actually physically do before the builder gets here now. There's just so much that goes into it that you don't even think of. It's like, what skirting style do you want? What door handles and screws and plug sockets and all of this different stuff. And I'm trying to ease those decisions off during the build by making them now. I'm hoping that the next video even more will have happened and our builder will have started. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, then leave them down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.